Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, March the 25th, and today we're going to be doing day 5, which is the green egg, and it's the leather strip. Here's a leather strip. Can you see it? All right. Okay, let's see. Says Benjamin, did you hear the news? Asked Eli the next morning. They've locked Jesus up. Everyone says that Judas Iscariot got a bunch of money to betray him. Benjamin gasped. He had told Judas about the bribe. Maybe this was his fault. He said goodbye to Eli and he wandered through the city. What could he do? Was there any way he could help? Sounds of shouting made him stop, and he turned to see an angry crowd. Jesus deserved that beating, snarled an old man. That heretic, he claims to be God's son. He should be stoned, yelled another, shaking a fist. What is going on? Asked Benjamin. Did they hurt Jesus? What do you know about this Jesus? Demanded the old man. They all turned and stared at Benjamin with angry eyes. Nothing, he stammered. His gaze dropped to the ground, where he noticed a small strip of leather. He picked it up. It was from the whips that they used by the soldiers. It was wet with blood. He tucked it in his tunic and he slipped away. Why would anyone want to beat Jesus? At more than any time, these days were evil, and they were scary for the followers of Jesus. The Jewish leaders had brought Jesus before the Roman governor in Judea, Pontius Pilate, to defend himself to be claiming that he was God. Because Jesus claimed to be God, he was the enemy of the Roman Empire and of Caesar, its king. They wanted him sentenced to death. Can you believe Pilate put Jesus to death? But before he did, he told his soldiers to whip him. Any time Jesus, the Son of God, could have stopped the trial. He could have stopped the whipping. He could have stopped his death. But he didn't, because he wanted to do the will of his Father. And so he did nothing to defend himself. In the Bible, a long time ago, in Isaiah, it was foretold that Jesus was going to be whipped and beaten. Isaiah 50, verse 6 says, I gave my back to those who strike me, and my cheeks to those who pluck out my beard. I did not cover my face from humiliation and spitting. Also in Isaiah 53:5, it says, But he was pierced through for our transgression, breaking God's laws, that he was crushed for our sins, and he was punished for our well being that fell upon him. And by his scourging, we are healed. God allowed his son to be whipped for us in our place because of our sin for things that we did. Jesus didn't deserve to die because he had never ever sinned, but we have sinned. And Jesus died in our place for our sin, even though it was us who deserved to be punished.